Hi, everybody, or at least Emma. We see Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Is anybody else hanging out? I know we didn't have a very big crew this week on G2G. We just had a few people. We have our little crew that gets together in Discord, and they're fun.
It's all good.
Yeah. Should we wait a few minutes to see who shows up?
I don't know. So far, I really think it's just Emma.
Emma, it feels weird having you out there and not in here.
I know. It's like,
we got a couple more. There's some more. We have 5. Come on.
5.
Here. Say hello.
7.
7. I think it's a record for Friday date night. Oh, Marty's here.
Susan.
Awesome. Susan, have you done Friday date night before? I don't recognize your name unless it's something different on WikiTree. Glad you're here, though. And you go by Sue. I'm sorry. Marty says, what's today's topic? Marty, it's date night. It's Friday date night. So we're dating profiles. Oh, and Isabel's here. Hi, Isabel. Oh, sure. That's it. I won't do any more French.
Sue has never done Friday date night.
Oh, awesome. Well, it's fun. It's very informal. There's Stephen. Hi, Stephen. We just kind of hang out and we work on undated profiles. Most of them are kind of old, and there's instructions on our sheet that I can share in a few minutes. So, about what to do if you find some that are actually for living people, because those cannot hang out in the public sphere. So we got to take care of them.
We're getting Marty in trouble.
Invite her in, Marty. Bring her on. We could use all the help we can get. Oh, Alesh is here too. Hi, Alesh. Isabel forgets what she was planning to do.
I forget that every day.
I do too. I start with one thing and then all of a sudden I'm doing something else. Joys of having many responsibilities, I suppose. And Carrie McAfee. Hi, Carrie.
Saturday morning in Australia.
Welcome. Friday date morning or Saturday date morning for you then. I hope you have your mimosa handy. Or just orange juice. Oh my gosh. Emma says she's got a spreadsheet of 10,000 profiles from Alesh.
A lot of profiles.
Emma, if you want, you could share those with the group. I'm sure they'd be happy to dive in on Discord. So let me share the spreadsheet or the, hang on a second, because we have some new people. I'm not very good at this because Sarah usually drives when we do videos. Here we go. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. So for those of you who haven't been here before, on WikiTree, there's thousands of profiles that don't have dates, because back when we first started, it was not required that you enter a date. And, live and learn. So now it is required. And right now we're trying to go back and we have to do a little research to find dates for these profiles that are undated. That's what we do on Friday date night. This free space page here. Hey, Owen, do you want to put up the URL for it?
What is it?
It's a space WikiTree Friday date night. All spaces where you would expect. So I have a free space page here that has our schedule that I fill in as time goes by. And then there is also a section here about how to find profiles without dates. So make sure you go over there and get some ideas on what to work on. And there's instructions on what to do when you find a date. So it's going to be different if the person is deceased or living. If they're living, their profile must be unlisted. So there's a way to get it there and put it in a category so that Aowen and I can take a look at them and figure out what to do next with them. Sometimes we can find another profile manager for them. And I've also got some information here on our page on estimating dates. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, stats. Our stats are kind of all over the place. So we've made progress since we started back in November. We've cleaned up almost 4,000 profiles. We had crossed the 4,000 mark at one point. But a couple things happen that kind of take us, I'm going to close this. Well, I won't. A couple things happen that make our numbers look a little depressing. One thing that happens is that sometimes some private profiles are opened up and they become more available, and we can go work on those at that point, but it makes our numbers look bad. Another thing that can happen is there's an issue right now where if a person either types in all zeros to a date field or they import a GEDCOM that has all zeros in a date field, the code doesn't check for that properly. So that is going to be fixed at some point. We need to get it fixed soon. That would be nice, wouldn't it, Aowen?
Really would.
So, what's that?
It'd be very helpful.
It would. So hopefully that'll be repaired at some point, and then when we keep working on these, our numbers will continue to improve instead of. And unfortunately, green is bad on this page because we got more. We're trying to reduce them. So yeah, we're trying to work on that. But the main thing about Friday date night, in addition to improving profiles out there, it's just kind of fun to hang out and do this stuff together. We get together on Discord. We have a channel on the main WikiTree server. So if there's somebody out there who is not on the WikiTree server yet, feel free to pop over to either my profile or Aowen's and let us know. And we'll get you in there. It's fun to hang out and chat with each other while we're working on stuff. You can ask questions or just say hello. Let's see, I was going to say something else. Remember what I was going to say, Aowen?
Yeah, I don't. I tried to mind read, but it didn't work.
You're no help at all.
You know, it's true.
There was something. I hate it when this happens.
It'll come back to you.
Maybe. It might.
And as soon as we end the broadcast.
Yes, that'll happen. So have you looked to see if anybody had questions out here? So Emma's going to complete all of those profiles in 2021. Oh, I know what it was. I did remember. Sources. If you're going to add a date to a profile, please add a source with it to tell us where you found it, even if it's for a living person. And if you find a living person, please, and you're going to end up adding our WikiTree admin category to it, which means I have to go out and review it, or Aowen does, then if you leave a note on there for us to tell us why you think they're living and where you found the information that indicates they may be living, that would be awesome.
Would be awesome.
Yes. And then the second thing that I was going to remind everybody about is once you find a date, go out and look for duplicates on those profiles, because it could be that there's one hanging out there where somebody else came along and added a profile. And since they had a date and these profiles don't, a match was not proposed. So make sure 2 things: sources, duplicates. Anything else?
Duplicates.
Anything else there, Alan? Want to add anything?
I can't think of anything.
Let's see, Michael. I just lost the post. So there's a lot of junk in the Magna Carta and royal ancestry that I can't fix because I'm not that high up of a member. Well, you know what you can do though is you could go and post a comment on the profile. If you find information with dates for a particular profile that's like pre-1500, well, number one, you could add the date if it's open and doesn't have a date on it, and you find a pre-1500 date, you can add the date to it and make sure you add your source. Once you hit enter, it's going to lock you out of it if you're not pre-1500 certified. But then you'll have fixed it, and so that'll be awesome. Let's see. We found a bunch of people in Pennsylvania. That's fantastic. With death certificates. Isabel's working on mostly living people, it looks like. Kay says she's on a tangent because she wants to create a spouse, but there are about 150 with that name without dates, but you get tired of the same name.
Yep.
True. It gets a little tedious after a while. Let's see. Maybe somebody could give Michael some feedback here. There is no standard. When you're doing medieval genealogy, there is no standard of whether you use the present date spellings and names of towns and municipalities or old ones. Well, we should use the name from their era. So we use the place name as it was called while they were there, correct?
Yep.
Let's see, what else are we talking about? And Michael, you may even have more information on what's going on with that. I don't feel like I'm up to date on the topic there, but Emma seems like she is. She knows what's going on. I don't. And Michael, just keep working on your pre-1500 stuff. You can ask for a mentor if you would like to get certified for that and you feel like you have some areas you need to work on. Go out onto our contact a mentor page or the mentor link on the help page. And there are categories for our mentors out there, and you can pick somebody who's pre-1500 certified and they can help you get ready for that credential. That would be terrific. We always need more. Marty Axe, who is here in the chat, is 1500 certified too. So, and I believe doesn't Marty captain the Musty Dusties? Is he the captain or is somebody else?
Sure is.
So we have a challenge team that works on those profiles, and I'm sure they would welcome additional members. Would be fun. Got anything else? Anybody? Any questions? Anything I forgot? Aowen, got a joke for us?
I don't. I'm unprepared for jokes.
We've been having a lot of fun with the WikiTree challenge this week.
Going good.
Very busy. Anything? Nothing?
Let's wrap it up and people can go work on date stuff.
Sounds good. I would just like to point out, though, before we go, my dogs did not come in here and bother me one bit.
They did really good.
I know. I'm very proud.
I have found the solution.
I have them locked in a closet. No, I don't really. Fresh bones. There's loud chewing sounds coming from the other room. All right. Well,
alrighty.
I think we're done here, you guys. Pop into Discord. If you don't know how to get there, go to the space page and leave me a message, or to my profile or Aowen's profile, and we'll get you in there. So everybody have a happy Friday. Glad you came.
Bye.
And see you soon. Bye.